Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, MU Herd 37. So, it's been a little while I think since we've flown, I kind of forget. But we're here in Denver with the 737-900, and I got a flight planned for us. I've been trying to go, like I said, base to base, but this one, I mean, it's 786, and then go over here to the base. I mean, I can't pass that up. Sorry for my squeaky chair. Time to grease that thing up again. Anyway, I'm not sure if I discussed this either. We have the MD-11 in. Got it all configured and everything. The 747 is installed. I haven't imported it, so that's not in here yet, but we do have the MD-11. As you can see, it's 16.8 million. We currently have 27.6, so obviously we have tons of money, plenty of money. Why I'm waiting, I don't really know. I don't have an answer, and it's probably a bad thing because when I imported it, when I was setting it up to, get the fuel burn, which by the way, this fuel burn, I'll talk about that in a second. It's whack. But when I installed it, like, when you come over to the list with the fees, I mean, the highest pay one, it was like 3.5 million. The next one was 3 million. And that's how it is, like I've said before, when you import a plane, or I should say lease a plane, you get huge deals. And so it was like, after a few days and everything, it dwindles down. But still, I mean, you're going to making million-dollar flights and stuff. So that's why I'm saying it's a mistake, because I'm missing out. Now, as for this fuel burn, I was checking online, and people said that the fuel burn is actually about 15,000 pounds an hour. I got this at 4,581. I got all the weights, everything. I got the, where is it? The range with the speed, everything. I don't know how. And I checked it with the fuel, and none of it makes sense. But that's what I come up with, 44,581. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. But that's what it came out to. And I checked all the weights, the fuel capacity, everything, and it works out to 4,500. And if you look at the 747, I mean, hell, the stock, it had it at 3,849. So how could this make sense that it would be 4,500? How 15,000? When the 747, which uses more fuel, I do believe, because it's 4 engines, it's only 3,849. So that's probably wrong, but starting off 15,000, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. That's what it came out to for me, was 4,500 or whatever. But anyway, I'll stop talking about that. Where are we? Right here. So we're gonna go over to this North Platte. I don't know where. I guess that's still Colorado. Down to our base in Albuquerque. That's the reason I haven't got the MD-11, because I'm actually having some fun with this 737. It's a really cool plane to fly, and I'm kind of intimidated by the MD-11 because I've barely flown it. I flew like one flight and left it last time, so I installed it the other day, flew it fairly decent, and actually yesterday I went to go fly it some more, and it kept crashing FSX, so I had to uninstall it, install it, so hopefully it still works. That was a bit of a problem too. Anyway, let's go do our flight. As you can see, we're still 100%. I haven't torn it up yet. I get delete that second part. And when I get to North Platte, I'll probably get out of FSX completely and shut it down and restart it for the FMC and stuff. I don't know if you can just go in and start reprogramming stuff. I don't know, but I'm not totally sure. Anyway, let's put some fuel in here extra because we seem to burn way too much, but it's all right. All right, everything's loaded, guys. I'll meet you in the cockpit. All right, everybody, we're here in the cockpit. For some reason, we've been moved over to here. So, it's kind of awkward. Let's turn on some lights. Make it a little easier to see. Since our engines are running, we should technically have some lights on. This thing is like moving through us now? Or we're moving? Oh hell. Why were we moving? And shit's whack. Apparently the parking brake was not on? I don't... Whatever. Now we're stopped. One of those things, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I know it's out of date. I could actually update it now that I've got the 747 in. I was waiting so I can update all those, but whatever. Alright. We're at KDEN. Actually, I want to go ahead and talk to them so I can find out what runway. Since it's such a big airport, it's best to get it from them. Alright, on the route, KDEN. And we're going to KLBF. To go in KLBF. Runway 3737. Go back. Alright, depart, arrival. I want to go on 7. I don't know if they'll let me. Probably going to give me a different one. See what they say. Yeah, they give me the exact opposite of what I wanted. Awesome. The one I was going to go, it's not even here anyway. Yeah, it'll probably be a long taxi as well. Alright, anyway, like they said, 25. So we're over here. We actually want to be like the exact opposite. That sucks. That's not it. How do I get rid of that? See, how do I get rid of that? Come on. What's wrong? Still on departure. How do I get rid of that? I don't see. This is so messed up. How do you get out of that? Why couldn't they make it easier? You know? Like, does that change it? Doubt it. Maybe it does. I don't know. This is so annoying. Daggone it. Like, how do I select something else? You know what? Screw it. Whatever, yeah. I'll just... What the hell ever. Alright. We are landing on... Well, I guess ILS 30 apparently. It's the only one. Yeah, that's right, because I got these reversed on my paper. Wrote them down. Alright. So, whatever. So we circle around. I guess that's alright. I mean, yeah. I'll take that. Alright. Don't want to put that stuff in because I'll let it tell me which is the best. Need to find... There we go. Zero fuel weight, click it again. There, it's got it in. We're going to take 10 tons in reserve. Cost index 75 because we're close. Probably don't even eat that much really. So I don't know, 37,000 feet. I don't see that as, it's a short flight. Let's go to 30,000 feet. Alright. What am I looking for? Takeoff. See if I can get, we'll go 10 on the flaps. So it'll give us our speeds here, which will then show up over here. Alright, need our approach as well. We'll land at full flaps, 40 degrees. Wow, it's got us going real slow. But I guess we're light. We're empty, I forgot. So 111. Hopefully that doesn't make us crash. Let's check this. No discontinuities. In fact, it's really short. Let's activate it. Execute. And it'll fill all this in. It should, yeah, there you go. It's got all the speeds and altitudes for us. So that's cool. That's got us at 116. So I'll switch this to 116 actually. I don't know why that's got a 111. See if I can punch that in over here. Yep. Yeah, I can't change that. It's odd that... Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're good to go. As we look at this. Whoops, I'm not... Oop, forgot. Gotta go to the menu to get our pushback. That's not it. There we go, pushback. Just push us back like... We don't need to go back far. Usually when I do this, we end up way too far. Turn the right, turn those to the left. It's not a full 90. I don't know. Go 80. I have no idea. So
and
push back.
Ground cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Alright, release the brake.
Okay, parking brake is off. Cleared to push.
Probably blinding them with that.
Brakes off, here we go.
And there we get pushed back. No cart, vehicle, whatever you want to call it. It's all imaginary. Sometimes there's a vehicle. With the 747, I know there is. Sometimes. Sometimes it's simply like that. But since we got all those, as you saw, all the speeds and altitudes, we can get VNAV to work, which is pretty nice. I'll see how far we have to taxi. If it's too long, I'll cut it out of the video. This is probably going to be a kind of a long video, I guess, since it's 2 trips.
Push is complete. Set parking brake, please.
2
All right,
landings,
brakes are
2
set
takeoffs, and
pressure's
everything.
normal.
Okay, sir. Fill wires off. Pin is out. Watch the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
Let's go. Yeah, clear over at the other end. Well, it's runway 25. So it's actually just about this direction. Daggone it, wasn't paying attention. Too fast. Guess you should kind of pay attention when you're taxiing a huge aircraft. Kind of important. Hopefully this runway's over here. Can't tell if that's the line way over there in the distance. Hopefully it's right here. It'd be really cool. Just like I say, taxiing sucks. It's so boring. Oh, I can see the line keep going. There it is. Should I guess go off to our right. Flaps are set. Yeah, we don't need to pay attention to where we're going. I think everything's set except the brakes for the projected takeoff. Also need to set the altitude up to 30,000, or else it won't. The thing will control it, but that'll keep it from going to all the way up to 30. Man, this thing, there's no power. I put it at idle as soon as we made our last turn, and this thing is just booking it. I guess it's because we're so light, but dang.
Ground, Delta 8902, cancel IFR at this time. Delta 8902, IFR flight plan is canceled. Passing to runway and request VFR departure from tower.
Brakes for takeoff.
Denver Tower, Delta 8902, net runway 25, ready for takeoff. Departure to the east.
Keep forgetting
Delta
to
8902, full short, runway 25. Traffic is speech in the air, on final.
keep forgetting to can't remember what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, increase the traffic. I think it's kind of cool when there's planes like this. Yeah.
Short, runway 25, Delta 8902.
All right, tell me I can go, buddy. Tell me to get the position.
Bravo. Turn next taxiway.
Let's go, pal. Oh, get that guy out of here. Flight director on. Auto throttles armed. He's not even on the runway still, pal. Let's go. There he is. I can see it blinking. Screw this guy.
879er Bravo. Contact ground on 121.85. Delta 892. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 25. East departure approved.
I'm straight out of here.
Runway 25. Delta 892. 121.85. 879er Bravo.
It doesn't have our V speeds in there. That's a bunch of BS. Man, what the heck? Alright, gear up.
Delta 892. You're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Just turn on the autopilot. Top one. LNAV. VNAV. Oh, come on, VNAV. Aren't you gonna work? I've been getting it to work. I don't know why it doesn't work. Been getting it to work. Didn't have our V speeds in there though. Check the computer. See, it's got all the speeds and everything. It's got all that. I don't know why I had it working the last couple flights when I was I guess you want to say practicing. What in the world? Right, flaps are all up. Wonder why VNAV all of a sudden won't work. Because that controls the engines and everything. We're above 10,000. I don't know why it bugs me. That really ticks me off. Anyway, I'm gonna go speed this thing up. I'll work on it in the meantime. I'll speed this thing up. Be back in just a bit. Alright guys, as you can see, we're almost at the top of descent, and we're going to have 60 miles to get down to between 46 and 4700. More importantly, we got to be at 169 knots. That's going to be hard because we're going to be descending pretty fast, I would think. So we're going to have to probably use speed brakes and everything. See when it starts descending. There it goes. Yeah, it's gonna... Such a steep decline. If it starts to creep up too much, which it's starting to, I'll have to hit this speed brake. I like that it has this leveling out right there, which will help us kill our speed. Just gotta be careful. So, just so I don't forget, brakes. I think that's on, whoops, I think that's on max. Yep. Alright, let me just speed it up a little bit. Be back in just a second. Alright. Had us overshooting it. I don't know why. So I got on that speed brake, but we were already at a slow pace. We're slowing up. Did we just... Oh, alright. Coming over here. I was about to say, did we just miss our turn? We got 6 miles and 4, I guess 5, 9, 14, 15 miles until the runway. Alright, spoilers are armed. Now, I cannot get this thing to land itself on the ILS. I've tried a couple times, failed. I did it once by just letting it do it on its own. The other time I hit approach, like, I think is right, but, yeah. It didn't work. So I don't actually, know. What the heck? Alright. Start, getting the flaps out. I gotta remember to cut the auto throttles. If you don't do that, you're screwed because you're trying to get it down and I could never figure out why is it not slowing down. It's because the daggone auto throttles. I keep forgetting about that. Start getting these flaps out more. We're pretty daggone close. We got about 8.4 miles. And I just realized, oh hell. I had a homework assignment due. Daggone it. Totally forgot. Kick myself in my own ass. Took a quiz in that class today. Did pretty good. Economics class. Macro. Can't believe I forgot freaking... Oh, that pisses me off. It's bad when homework is due at the start of the weekend. Completely forgot. So do I hit approach? I mean, that would make sense. Well, it doesn't like it, so I don't know. Here, warning, I was about to get him down anyway. But I'll go ahead and get him down. I have to listen to that buzzer. I'm going to kick off the auto throttles. If I can click it. Approach went there. See, the approach clicked off. Is that because of the auto throttles? No? Alright, we're full flaps. When we get close, I'll kick off the autopilot altogether. Now I'm pissed off that I forgot about that homework. Man, oh day. That's just stupid to forget stuff like that. Easy online assignment. Use your book to answer a couple questions. You know, what the hell? It's gonna really bug me now. Alright, it says we're high. I don't care too much about that. I don't want to be too high.
400. 300.
Minimums.
All right, film the autopilot.
200. 1 sink rate.
100.
40.
40.
30.
Oh, let it get up too high.
30.
20.
20.
10.
Didn't quite mean to touch the ground right then, but oh well. Got down and stopped in quite a hurry. Stop here for a second. Taxi lights on. I think everything else is good. I don't know if we should turn those on or not. I will. The more lights, the better, I guess. So I guess we're down at the right. Let's head on down. Well, not a great landing, not a horrible landing. Kind of felt like we were about to fall out of the sky because I did get it going slow. Then we came up a little bit. I had to try and fight it back down. That's when I thought we were going to drop out of the air. Started ascending too quick. But it says it was okay, so no damage. And that's what's most important. Once again, this thing is just booking. I mean, the throttles are at idle, and we're just booking it. Give it a little fuel. Look at all the runway we didn't use. Usually I have a problem of using too much with these big planes. We got down in a hurry. Stopped in a hurry. I don't know where. I guess it's just those buildings straight ahead. I wonder if we can take off on that runway. How long it is. Yep, there's nobody. Yep. That's a short runway. I don't think that's going to be good. Let's, we'll go to this empty lot over here. No use in going all the way down there. There's no gates or anything. We're just going to make our own parking area. This ought to be good. Park it here. Not really sure what all you're supposed to turn off. Gotta get that button. It's not. I don't know how to untie that. I did it in the options in FSX, and I tried to do it in here, but it doesn't seem to work. Let's get out of here. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna exit here. I'll cut the video and come back in a second. So, be right back. Actually, let me show you that. See 455.22. Alright, now I'm going to quit. I'm going to exit, save this thing, so I save my area, just in case it wants to crash, which it does. So, I'll be right back. Alright, everybody. We're back here in Air Hauler, ready to load the cargo and everything. Notice it's porcelain, so it is fragile. So the next landing has to be at least okay. Banging the planes up a little bit. Come on, guys, easy. Those things are expensive to repair. So it's 460 miles. So. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to take too little fuel. We burn way more than we're supposed to. Alright, it's loaded. I'll meet you guys in the cockpit. Alright, here in the cockpit, get our lights on again. That's one drawback of these big planes is it does take longer to get your plane set up to take off. But I guess that's just part of it, though. Alright, try to get it set up as fast as I can. Alright, we're at KLBF. Right? Yeah. KLBF, and we're going to Albuquerque, so KABQ. 3737. Alright, departure. Actually, I wanted to look at that. I need to check the map. See what's going on here. So that's the one we want. It's either 30 or 12. So it's 12. Takeoff on runway 12. No SIDS. It's fine. Albuquerque. I believe I wanted is 8. I wanted. Don't know. Let's look. What? I don't know. Might have to turn that back. Oh, I think I went that wrong way. Turn that to plan. Now that, well, alright, so where are we coming in from? We gotta be coming in from the north. So So I guess we're coming down here. Then head west to runway 8. Yeah, I think this is us. Come around here? Where? I don't know. I don't know. So, we get to Mirror, it's another 34 miles to get over here. That just seems like a really odd... See, I don't know what the star is. That's one of the problems right there. I don't know how to use the charts that I have. It's one of the next things I need to learn how to do. So we coming in here circling around. Hey, whatever. It'll work. It's not pretty, but it'll work. I mean, I guess we could have gone to 26, but whatever, it'll work. Cruise altitude, well, I won't do that yet. Sure, fuel weight, 56.3. Stake 15 in reserves. So I don't like that that's not filled. That just dropped to 10 on each. I don't like that. Cost index 75. So 318,000 or 31,800, I guess is the optimal. 31,800. Put that in here before I forget, so I can use that as a reference. Alright. Looks like it's got all that in. Alright, takeoff. Flaps, that's, do I have 15? Yeah, we got 15. So we'll use that. So we are somewhat heavy. Not real heavy, but heavy enough. I didn't mean 11. Alright, so it's got all of our V speeds in here. Now let's go to takeoff. Or I mean approach. Will be full flaps. And I'll put in the same thing. I'm not perfect at that computer, but I guess good enough that I can get it to go where I need to go. Activate, execute. See, it doesn't have our B speeds in there. Last time I went in and messed with something in it. There it went. I don't know why it wants to come to that thing. See, using reserve fuel. Bullshit. We just filled up. It's one problem I'm having with this plane. Is this fuel crap. Because it's got a thing that FMC where you go and you can mess with the fuel and everything, but I don't know. Before I go, I get a look at this. It's 10 and that's 15. Alright. can't even remember what runway. We came from over here, so go back. I believe we have to cross that runway. Well, it kind of looks like a long runway now. $17. So I guess this is not it. Well, it looks longer than, well, the other one. So I guess this is it. It doesn't look that long. Which we need a long one because we're pretty heavy. Alright, stop here. Alright, go for it. Actually, flight director, auto throttles, now let's go. Should have plenty of room. Not plenty of room.
V1.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
Not plenty of room. All right. LNAV and VNAV. Gears up. We can watch here for our flaps. These boxes tell you when to start retracting them. As you can see, that's 5 right there. 1, that's where they need to be up. So we're at 5 now. And the computer will control the ascent, speed, everything. The first few flights you saw me flying, I couldn't get this stuff working. But I finally pretty much, figured it out. So now things are a lot better. Still don't know how to have it land itself on ILS, but it's whatever. Alright, flaps are up. I'm gonna speed this thing up so we don't. Video is already long, but I couldn't help it. So I'll speed it up to 8. I'll be back in just a bit. Alright. That's the bad thing about being an 8X. When you come back, it's gonna load all this crap again. By the way, I guess I forgot Opus is not running. Say when I shut it down to save it at the last airport, it probably screwed up. Crap. Alright, hold on. Where's the runway? 54, I'll put 5400. See, I had this still set up, so it did not descend by itself. That's a problem. So we're late on the descent. That's not good. We're gonna get fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this. That was my mistake to not have the altitude lowered. See, what altitude do we need to be at? 16,000 and 30 miles, 16,000. That's not. We can make that, I think. Just got to remember to put it back on VNAV when we get there. See if we can keep this thing slow enough. Go ahead and set our brakes with 2. Just so I don't forget. Although I usually end up hitting the brakes myself anyway. If I can remember not to. So let's see. 23 miles. 8,000 feet. Not a problem. See, that's where we'll actually. Well, no. Is that where we'll be at 5,400, or we'll be at the altitude that we need to be right here? I'm not sure. We're about to overspeed. I'll pull back a little bit. $17 miles, 4,000 feet, no problem. $3,000 feet to go. Switch it over to VNAV and let it deal with it. So now it'll go back to controlling it. See, we had plenty. We're already leveling out. Well, slowing the descent of the computer. And get off this. it's a smoother flight without Opus. That weather injection always giving it a hitch. Although I do love its clouds and everything, the weather. Alright. So 34 miles, I guess we'll come over here, turn around basically. We don't call it turning around, but you know what I mean. Don't have a ton of fuel, but should have, we got plenty to actually get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up till we make that turn. Alright, we're back in this horrific turn. I hate that it keeps saying bank ankle, because it's doing it automatically. We have a fragile load, so you can't turn too sharply. And I don't know how to tell it the parameters, the maximum parameters. But it's not saying it now, so I guess we're good. I don't know. It's armed with spoilers, so I don't forget. This thing really needs to hurry the heck up. I'm not sure if that's the airport or not. We're on the wrong way. Alright, so we're basically 9 miles away. Wow, we're a lot closer than I thought. This thing needs to get the hell over. We need to start getting our flaps out. And get the gear out down as well. And we're not getting over. What the hell? Turn. There you go. What a dumb computer. Can't get over. Keep going. Jesus H. It's not going to line us up. For shit. Clicked off the auto throttle, so I'm going to control it from here. So we're 1,300 feet above, but it says that we're basically on track. Doesn't seem like we're on track. Seems like we're high. There we're dropping. if I can hit the approach. Of course that's not gonna work. Alright, so I guess all is well. As long as our altitude's alright. Watch our speed. Is it just me or we seem high?
400. 300.
Alright, it.
One sink rate. 20.
Oh, hell. Hit a lot. Yeah, I guess we bounced it. Hit a lot sooner than I thought. That sucked. It said okay, so we didn't break anything, but man, I think I'm gonna buy the MD-11, so if that's our last landing in the 737, I want to make it a good one. And we didn't. Actually, it was horrible, so we bounced it. Just hit sooner than I thought I was going to. Stupid thing. So we need to go to the left. I love how when the progressive taxi tells you to taxi behind you, go backwards, you know? That sucks. This is a bad landing. Last landing in the 737, I wanted to make it a good one, but it was not to be. Actually did fairly bad in this plane, I feel like. I mean, it's a huge step up in the size of the planes. Maybe the DC-9 wasn't, you know, hugely smaller. I guess a lot smaller, but I don't know. Kind of odd. But we'll try out the MD-11 and then it's on to the 747. So we're almost at the end of the, you know, the real challenge was to get, you know, to the 747. But I'll still make a bunch of videos. I want to expand the company as big as we can, you know, start setting up bases in other continents. I want to fill out the U.S. first, and then we'll start, you know, open up bases in other countries and just have a huge empire. Then I'm sure Air Hauler 2 will come out and start all over. But that's the way it works, you know. And there's this plane over here. Yeah, caution other traffic, buddy. It's me. Park her here. And that's another, what, 700 grand in the bank? Pretty good. Can never gauge it. Never gauge it very good. It's good enough. That's what I say. Start flicking some lights off. Oops, wrong way. Those were already off. Shut her down. See, I don't know why those are tied like that.
Albuquerque ground.
Let's unload. It's only 600. We use 800 miles, which is double. I mean, I don't know. Says we have 11,000 pounds, which sounds right. So I don't know, maybe it is alright. There we go. 639, yeah. We hit sooner than I thought. I thought we had a little more room, but we didn't. Alright, let's check out our finances here. We got 0.3. It's a fragile load. Let's check this out. Bank loans, take out a loan, cancel. 12.9. So when we get that MD11, it's gonna add what, 7.5 million? We'll be like 20.3 million. We'll need 20.3 million pretty soon. And then we need, if this thing's correct and the price could change, we'll need another 33. So we'll need like 50 some million. It'll take a little while. That's kind of depressing. Although, like I said, the first day or two with that MD11, you know, we could make 6.5 million. We'll figure it out all later. I think that's going to be the end of the 737. So I guess in the next episode we'll be flying the MD11. So I'll see you all then. That's it for this episode. See you on the next flight.